Guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Smiley Quanta, or as most people just call me, Cinquanta Cox-Smith of www.cinquantacoxsmith.com. Smile for me. I am here today to do a extended part of the How to Start a Journal Business series, and today we are on part 2 of why your journal isn't selling. So I showed you guys my fail in the part 1 of the video, and I also gave you some hard truths about why your journal isn't selling. So for example, I have a friend who sells templates, right? So there's 50% of the people that take the templates and they do minimal changes and then they flourish. And then on the other hand, they have about 50% of people who ruin the entire aesthetic of the design and then they fail. Why pay for a service and then trash the framework and struggle in the end? Also, don't you think hiring or creating one journal is going to explode your income? It is not. Having one journal for sale can do great for people who have larger platforms or have been in a business for a long time, who have a super niche down type of journal or book to publish. People who have a passionate audience behind them can possibly get away with selling one journal and exploding their income. But if you have one journal and you're not sure about your niche, you're not sure that your title or your cover was good and your interior isn't great, don't expect that one journal, your first journal or your second journal or your third journal, to be that journal that explodes your income. I had 10 journals made and I was making no money when I first started. I was super frustrated, but it did not slow me down. It actually motivated me. And then I had 100 journals and I made some money. And then I was extremely motivated. Wow, having 100 journals up, let's see if I push that to 1,000. Now I have over 1,000 journals and I am making lots of money. 95% of that, no, let me take that back. 80% of that is from one niche that makes me the most money in my business. So here is a little tip for you. Find a niche or two and upload 100 journals in each niche. Now for this, you have to do some type of framework. You have to do the research. You have to be organized and you have to bulk upload. So if you are interested in finding out more about that, make sure you are subscribed to my channel. You're hitting the notification bell because I have 2 very important videos that will come sometime next month about these 2 topics: how to bulk upload and how to create a brand on Amazon Author Central. Okay, make sure you have that notification bell on. And now we're going to get into the topic: why your journal isn't selling. So earlier I showed you guys a prayer journal, basically an example of a prayer journal that I decided that I wanted to do. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Amazon and I'm going to search prayer journal, and I'm going to show you guys examples of great aesthetics, great journals, and then I'm going to show you guys some examples of bad journals that may not be selling, okay? All right, so we're going to scroll down. I think my page is loaded. Looks like it's still loading just a little bit, but you are going to see a variety of things. You're going to see some spiral journals. You're going to see some journals that are made on KDP. You're going to see some sponsored ads, but we're not worried about that. I know what journal I'm looking for, and I'm going to show you it, and I'm going to tell you why. This is the journal I'm looking for. This journal, you see that? April 9th, 2017. I started creating journals around October 2017, and this journal has been a best-selling journal since then. Every single month, it's a bestseller. Till this day, what? Let's see, 18, 19, 20? How many years later? 3 years? All right, so this has been selling about 3 years since I first started uploading journals. You see, it is ranked less than 1,000. Still a bestseller. It is $6.99. They have gone on to create this in spiral bound because it has done so well. This brand has lots of journals just like this. It's clear that it's a prayer journal. It's a 3-month guide to prayer, praise, and thanks. And then they pray it in modern calligraphy and lettering. Now, when I first started, this was like a big thing. Putting this into your journal. Subtitle and putting it in that category. Now it looks like since they have been selling really well, you see they did it on Create Space. That's also where I started. It's in Christian clergy, it is in Christian Bible quotations, and also in worship sacraments. Okay, so that is a look at someone creating a lane, staying in their lane, and consistently selling and providing a type of journal. Now, look, I even tried to copy this. More people came and tried to create flowersy journals. So many people have done it. So many people have tried it. So many people have taken the idea and ran with it, but they have been consistent and have remained number one. So we're going to go look at some of their journals here. So they have a Amazon page set up, and we're going to go look at some of their other journals. So they have a Bible study one, they have lettering for beginners, and just going to wait for this to upload. So their theme is pretty much flowersy. They have a dot grid journal, sermon notes, girl boss, a few pineapples, watermelon, address book, and really they have maybe about 20 journals. But off the strength of this one journal, I'm sure they are clearing at least $5,000+ a month. So many bestsellers. They stuck with what they know, and they kept producing, and they keep topping the charts. Okay, so here is a little feature here on Amazon. So it says sort by. So now I'm going to sort by newest arrivals in the prayer journal journal category, right? So we're gonna wait till this finished loading, and we see somebody, this is a spiral journal that came up, no image. Here is a journal like some watercolors there. We have some with a sheep. This is just super plain, and it looks very niche down. So that person went ahead and uploaded a whole lot. I want to look at some of the ones that may be like the prayer journal we just saw, and to tell you guys what's wrong with it, why they shouldn't have done it, and what they possibly can do better with their brand. Okay. Now, why y'all don't want to pull them out now? I saw someone that was on my phone earlier. Well, here's like a flower one here, and oh wow, $29. Let's take a look at this. April 7th, $29 for a daily focus devotion. First, I want to see how many pages that is. Here's a dreams journal that's in the prayer journal section. Definitely not in the right section. Here is another woman's prayer journal. It's straightforward to look. This is I don't know. I'm thinking this is a book. That can't be a journal. Because that's just awful. It just looks bad. Then we have somebody with their face on the picture on their book for a prayer journal. And then we have a 365 one, prayer and victory. This is simple, but a lot of it does not do justice to the one that we've seen, right? It's just nothing is hitting as hard as that first look of that prayer journal that we see. Okay. All right. So, and this is definitely not a pleasing to the eye. It's a Kindle book there. This definitely is not pleasing to the eye. This one is super simple with a quote on the front. Could work. This, I can't really see the name or what it says on that, so that's a little hard to read. These covers are not amazing. I don't know what the fuck is going on here, excuse me for my language, but this says $814. Then we have a 21-day prayer journal. That's not really making me excited to buy that either. This one is really nice, but it's also sponsored because they know what they're doing. They're getting their money. This was made on Canva, and it's very very simple there. So yeah, you see the difference between a good cover and bad cover after bad cover after bad cover. These are amazing, well put covers that you see here. And the reason why a lot of people used to put it in lettering and calligraphy is because of the way it was written. And calligraphy was really huge back in 2017, 2018. So a lot of the books had those words in them, and people were creating journals for people to learn how to do calligraphy. Jesus, I can't talk today. But I just hope this two videos that added to the journal series gives you a little bit of hard truth and more ideas of what it's like and behind the scenes of how to create good content and how to put out a journal or something that will set you apart. So this flowersy one here, let's go check on Julianne. Oh wait, I wanted to see how many pages this was for $29. But yeah, Julianne said $29 for that journal, and I'm just trying to see, sis, how many pages? Is it worth $29? Cause that cover ain't that like swell for me to be like, oh, I'm gonna drop $30 on this book. So let's see what we can find out about Julianne's book. 440 pages. Do y'all understand how big that book is? It's like that 4x6 book that was in my possession that I showed you. 440 pages. Why, Julianne? Why? Why? Who wants to carry that around? That should have been a hardcover, sis. Let's look inside. But this is the type of things that you guys need to be researching. This is how you need to do your research. And yeah, it's super plain in the inside, repeated sheets. And she wants $29 for that. I'm good. It's a hard no. So I just wanted to give you guys some real good truth on why your journal isn't selling. Look at the mistakes I've made. Look at the mistakes that these people have made. Look at the list of continuously bad journals. And assess what you have in your possession. Assess what you created just to make sure that it is worth what you're putting it out for. Make sure that it's something that deserves to be on the market, and don't clog the market up. Somebody's going to hate this video. You're going to be mad at me, but I've always spoken the truth, and I've always lived in my truth. I've always been honest about my own failures. I showed you guys my horrible journals when I first started, and then I showed you what I have come to after 3 years of learning this industry. I've been honest about how much money I've made. I think my highest month till date was I made $7,000 in 1 month. Last year I made $28,000 selling journals on Amazon, and that was Amazon solely. And I think my bulk income was at least $40,000 last year. I really still do this part time. So it's not a full-time thing. Most of the times I'm done with work by 3 p.m. I don't really work on the weekend, and I take every Wednesday off. So me doing this part-time and still making a good full-time salary. I do have a husband, so just imagine if you're a single mother, if you are a college student, this is possible even during the time of COVID-19. You can still make money, you can still make sales. You can create something that is essential for people who need it right now. A lot of people are lost. They're looking to journal. They're looking to write their feelings out. So, create off of that alone. Create off the strengths of what you are feeling in this time as well. And you can flourish in this season and create something amazing. So, if you want to check out my courses, make sure you visit my courses at gumroad.com/Cinquanta Cox-Smith. You can book a call with me and I can help you get your business together. And that's candidly.com/Arthur Cinquanta. Also, make sure you guys are tuned into my podcast. It's Coins and Connections, and it's available on all podcast platforms that you can find. Again, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share this video. Make sure you hit that notification bell. And until next time, I love you more than I love this video. Peace.